Extraction shooters. You spawn in, the sound of rain, the wind, the map. One wrong move, and everything you have, gone.
He's in.
16
Dead.
There's a guy on... Oh my god. Let's get one thing straight. If you died, it wasn't bad luck. You got caught out. You stood in the open, you ego pushed a corner, or you just forgot to reload. Every death is data. Watch your kill cams, learn. 70% of your success will come from positioning alone. The other 30%, aiming. Stop blaming the game, stop blaming desync. Your target is 40 to 50% extraction rate. Less than that and you've got a lot of work to do. For me, I run everything at the lowest settings possible, getting me the most FPS I can get out of my game. As I am playing on 1440p, I play with everything on basic. This doesn't just help your FPS, but can also help you see enemies way clearer in darker shadow conditions. Lean every peak. Right hand peak, always better. Less of you and more of them. If you're unsure, quick peek. Have a little check, gather info. If you are sure, swing heavy and swing wide, pre-fire.
Still in surgery.
One dead. Time is something you want to use to your advantage. The longer you're in a raid, the less amount of people you're going to see. The more time you have, the more options you have to wait out an opponent. If you hear someone first, you have time to wait them out and get yourself in a position of where they might be. In this situation, I waited by a vault and just waited. I waited for about 5 to 6 minutes and they came right to me. One dead.
Yeah.
I thought you fumbled that then.
Woo! Every backpack in your storage can be used. They should either be folded up or they should be used to store more stuff in them, like you see on the screen. Every gun should be scrapped down, no magazine and folded stock if possible. For me, depending on how full my storage is, I will sell all of the 30 capacity mags I have and keep all of the higher ones like 60 mags and 50 mags because they're more expensive, and I unload all the bullets. This makes way more space in my storage. Sell the items you don't use and keep the items you do use. If you know there's a gun in your storage that you haven't touched and you've had it since you've started the game, sell it. There's no point in keeping it. It's taking up space. Convert it into money for guns you're actually going to use. When it comes to armor, always take out the thing that takes up the most room. Armor, you can't shrink it down, so it can take up a lot of room inside of your storage. So if you've got loads of tier 5, start spam taking out those tier 5 or sell them. You can always buy a new and better tier 5 armor, tier 6. Quick tip, when you're checking your ammo in your magazine, it will also tell you the ammo type and the tier of the bullets. If you click Control T, you'll see a little symbol and a number. That will tell you your tier. When building a kit, you need to be smart about the guns you pick and what you're using. If I'm taking a assault rifle, I'll put the ammo inside of my bulletproof case. I'll build my helmet around that, so I'm going in forbidden, so I'm going to go for a tier 5 helmet with cheap tier 5 armor, with the hunter vest, which is very easy to find as well. Maybe even the B3 if I'm looking to pick up the hunter vest off an AI, depending on the map. I have loads of spare XA4 tacticals, so I'm just going to take one of those. If you have the spare, use it, don't have gear fear. Now, depending on the mode I'm going in, if I'm going into like a storm mode, I won't be using the GS2, I'll probably use the commander. The sound pickup is medium, but the noise reduction is strong, meaning the water and all of the rain and all of the weather effects aren't going to be picked up as strongly, and I'll be able to pick up a player's footsteps much easier inside of a storm mode. But overall, I'm going for the GS2. Okay, now, another thing that a lot of people don't do, especially new players, that they should do, is they just skip out on the contact. So, let's say you've got loads of fucking random junk on you. You might actually fill up some of these requirements. Now, right now, these don't look very good. The main person you want to be looking at, if you're going to look at any contact, is decky for me, as you can refresh them every hour. Now, these refresh can give you a chance of getting a key. You can get a top tier gun for very cheap. I think I got the H416, which is a really good gun worth. One of the best guns you can take into Forbidden Zone because the rate of fire is so good, the control is so good. And if you manage to pick up one of these from decky, you can pick up for like 130k, 100k, depending on what you already have. Trade in, and you can also get yourself a lot of keys. So I think every key I've picked up, I've got 2 201s, a cashier, a stables key. I've also got all of these keys here. They're all just from decky. Every day, refresh them 3 times over a week, and I've already got this many keys. Sound cues are so important. It tells you everything you need to know in a fight without even looking at an enemy. What they're doing, where they're going, if they're coming to you, if they're running away from you, if they're looting, if they're checking their bag, if they're reloading their mag. There's so many sound cues for everything in the game, jumping. All of it is information for you to use. Here is 2 examples of where you can use sound to your advantage. A guy has pushed me and I don't know if he knows where I am for sure. Now, he's ran up to me and he's pushing the door that I'm hiding in the room in, spraying down the door. Now, I'm staying composed and just staying still. A minute goes by and I'm just waiting. He hasn't hit me, so he thinks maybe there's no one in this room. I'm just waiting for a sound cue now. And the sound cue comes. I hear him opening a bag of a body on the outside. Oh! And we get the kill. Okay. So, here's another situation where I hear enemies running above us. Now, I am playing in a team, so I'm using that to my advantage and telling them the enemy are probably going to come from these stairs, so I'm going to hold these stairs. Now, unlucky for me, my teammates are just stood behind me, holding the same angle and can't really see anything. So I'm just holding the stairs and being patient. I know they're above me. I know they're looting the rooms above me. Now, because they're looting those rooms, I know they think it might be safe. So you can see them swing this very hard. No shit's given. That's where our advantage came in, and we managed to get some hits off and put a lot of pressure on them. Are you both holding the same angle as me? I see them. They're coming. On the stairs, on the stairs. One so low, I put a whole mag in him. Continuing on from the last fight, we now know where these players are. And we know where they aren't. So this is where we can use nades and team positioning to trap them into a corner where we know they definitely are. Ground floor where?
Right past the...
Like here?
Just past the stairs, yeah.
So now we know kind of where they are, we're getting a lock on their position. So I start nading the bottom of the stairs to create pressure. This also stops him from just running down the bottom of the stairs, hitting me or hitting a flank, and then we have to completely reposition. Giving Pufferman the time to push him while I'm taking these nades. I peek, see him, confirm to him, and then he gets the kill. On the red.
He went down.
This is a little guide. I do want to expand on these guides and create more. I do have 2 other videos on the channel going into bullets and testing out bullets, and one testing out sound, so check them out. I do plan on revamping them as well. And if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, join the Discord, and follow the Twitch, as I want to start streaming soon. So yeah, thank you.